This is section 9.8a, factoring by grouping. This is our last section of the chapter, and our goal in this chapter is to end up having two binomials together as we're going to do our factoring. On all of our problems today, we're going to be looking for a GCF first. So as we examine our first problem, we look at the 5x to the fourth, and the 20x cubed, and the 6x, and the 24, and we try to say, is there a GCF that goes into all four of these? Well, in this case, there's not. So then we just look at the first two terms and we say, is there a GCF that goes into those two? Well, that GCF is 5x cubed, so we're going to write that out front. Then, times that 5x cubed, and we say 5x cubed times what is 5x to the fourth? Well, obviously that's x. And then 5x cubed times what is 20x cubed? Obviously that's a plus 4. We now write our x plus 4 at the back half, and we put it in our box. And we say to ourselves, 24 divided by 4 is what? Well, that's a positive 6, and that goes in our box. We now have our final factors of x plus 4 times 5x cubed plus 6. We look at our final problem and say, does anything go into either one of these two? The answer is no, and so we're done with the problem. Now let's look at number 2. Once again, we start our problem by saying, is there anything that goes into all three as a GCF into 10x cubed, 16x squared, negative 15x, and negative 24? There is nothing. So we'll focus on the first two, and we'll say, does anything go into 10x cubed and 16x squared? Well, yes, there is. We can say 2x squared goes into both. 2x squared times what is 10x cubed plus 16x squared? Well, 2 times 5 is 10, and x squared times x is x cubed. Plus 8 goes in our second spot. We put down our back parentheses with 5x plus 8, and then times our box. Negative 24 divided by 8 is negative 3, so negative 3 goes in our box. Now we write our answer, 5x plus 8 times 2x squared minus 3. We look at both of our answers and say, does either one of these go further? In this case, they don't. Neither one of them has a GCF or is the difference of two squares and goes further. This finishes up part 1 of our 9.8 lesson.